Pete Nunweiler here, author of the John Wolfe crime thriller series, starting with Room 23. Up to this point, Room 23 has only been available as a paperback, but over the last couple of years since Room 23 was originally released, I've taken the opportunity at live events and author signings to read Chapter 1 to adult audiences. It is a little bit graphic and gruesome at times, so that's why I only read it out loud to adult audiences. But the resounding feedback that I've gotten is that if I ever turn Room 23 into an audio book, that I need to narrate it myself. When I released the Ghost Between Us trilogy a few years back from 2018 through 2020, when I released the that series, I had the brilliant John Perhala do the narration of that. I can't think of anybody in the world that could have done as good a job as John did with that series. But with Room 23, I'm going to take the advice of my readers and my fans, and I have recorded Room 23 as an audiobook. It will be available exclusively through Audible starting on February 8th. And I have a preview that I wanted to share with you today, and hopefully you enjoy it. I'm really, really excited to share this with the world, and without further ado, Room 23. The actual number of missing persons in the U.S. varies depending on where the information comes from. The commonality between sources, as I've seen, is north of 600,000. Although I've never reported one, I have, without a doubt, caused some of them. I tell you this story with great caution. You see, I'm a member of an agency, one that you won't find online, or anywhere else for that matter. I've never met the others, but they're out there. Believe me, we're all out there. Hundreds of us. There are monsters out there. My job, as long as I do it right, is to stop the monsters before somebody else does. It's far too expensive to hold these bastards for the rest of their lives over a plea deal and red tape to prove them guilty. Sometimes, the perpetrator is obvious, but the evidence is too circumstantial to be admissible in court. Call me the judge and jury if you want. My real responsibility is to be the executioner when deemed absolutely necessary. 600,000 missing persons in the United States every year. Kind of makes you want to shed a tear. But think of this. Should we really find all of them? I assure you, you'll never find the ones that I've caused, and trust me when I say you'll never shed a tear over them either. The case I'm working now came in the same way as the others.
White male, 49 years old, 382 pounds, motel innkeeper, body count, 6. Unconfirmed. The 6 consist of 3 couples over the span of a year. The most recent, found by local police, was in a field 2.5 miles away from the motel. 206 lacerations were identified. The skin on the female's legs were peeled off. Her eyelids were removed and tacked to her forehead. The male was found intact, mostly. His eyelids were also cut off, but weren't found. His hands and feet were tied so tightly, the rope was fused to his wrists and ankles. He had only one single stab wound under his breastbone that pierced his heart. Her cause of death? Heart attack. She was alive the whole time. No known accomplices. Good luck.
See what I mean? Monsters. Evil, heartless, no remorse monsters. Like I said, you won't shed a tear over the missing persons I've caused. Daddy, can I drive to school tomorrow? It's my senior year. I don't have to drive all the time. Please. I love you, Daddy.
Love you, Daddy.
Your daughter's school is on line 3. Hi, this is John. How can I help you?
Katie didn't show up for school today.
Who did this? You wanted to live your life in peace. You don't get to do that anymore.
Boss, a car just pulled in.
Your skin is so smooth. Can I keep it? The blood was red. The blood was dark. The blood was everywhere. Bring him back, Father. My son.
Why would you ask for such a thing?
Because I want to kill him again. This is a production of Room 23, written by Pete Nunweiler.